All right, y'all. It's good morning. It's Trey Reed Tarot 2. This is the last message talking about your romantic relationships. We got a general message. We got friendships, romantic relationships. I do a lot of relationship readings. Excuse me, for confirmation. So, if you would like a reading about your relationship, go to my Instagram. I believe it's $15 for 10 cards or for 10 minutes. 10 for 10. I don't remember, but again, when I have the chance, I'll go live, and we'll get to readings about that. But I can do general money. My focus is relationships, and I think that's really important for me because I talk about your relationship with yourself and your friendships and your romantic relationships. But that being said, that one to come out. Intuition and downloads. You know that there's work that needs to be done on this relationship, specifically dealing with. This is yellow, so I think this has to do with your solar plexus, like where your stomach is. I don't remember currently what that means. Please go and look that up. But the solar plexus is significant. If it was green, I would have said the heart chakra, but it's solar plexus and your crown chakra. So somebody could be messing with that in terms of your romantic relationships, who you're in partnership with, regardless of gender and or sexuality, right? They could be doing some magical work on your solar plexus chakra, right? And you know this too with intuition and download. So 1, 2, 3 on my timer. So something is going to come to a head. Something is going to be exposed with 1, 2, 3. Something is going to, be exposed. That's all I can say. But Holy Spirits have prevented me from the fall. The Most High can always call. My intuition. I meant to say my intention is to get a 1 card message about Chad's romantic relationships. What's at the bottom of the deck? Composure. Right. This person looks like they're sitting down and meditating. I love this. This reminds me of Wiccan from Agatha All Along. Right. So Disney movies could be significant. No Place Like Us. What's it called? By Cheetah Girls. So Disney is very significant. Marvel could be significant too. The color blue is significant. That has to do with stroke. So somebody's stroke game is significant. 222 on the timer. But relating it back to this blue chakra and stroke. Wow. That's 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 you know what that is. The stroke and the throat chakra, that's significant, right? But if you know, you know. Stroke game, significant. But that throat game, significant. In romantic relationships. But again, back to this blue, having to do with the throat chakra, right? Keeping your composure. There's something that is probably going to come to a head, and Spirit is asking you to keep your composure, right? Depending upon what it is. Because sometimes you may need to lash out, but I think Spirit is really asking you to keep your composure when that 1, 2, 3, what I mentioned before, that situation comes to a head. And don't be nervous, because some of you already know what's going on, as in with that intuition card that we cut the deck with, or I cut the deck with that do the work. You know the work that you need to do in order to, with that intuition card, in order to keep your composure and to make sure that you stay ahead in this relationship. Right? There may be some sneaky shit going on. I'm not totally sure. 3, 3 on the timer may be involving a third party, right? With that 3, 3, 3. I think I said 2, 2, 2, relationship 2 as well. But there's something coming in that Spirit is asking you to keep your composure. It might be a test. It really might be a test. Let's see this. Take charge and action. Ooh, so this reminds me of do the work, right? But do the work with intuition and keeping your composure, right? Do the work with intuition and keeping your composure. Take charge and action. So if I had to read this in entirety, right? I know it's just a 1 card thing, or it should be a 1 card thing. Spirit is asking you to take charge and doing the work based off what you know, but do it quietly, but keep your composure. That's what it is. You normally, with this blue, talking about your throat chakra and that stroke game, which is sexually motivated. But coming back to this throat chakra, you probably usually say something when you see something, which is amazing. Keep doing that. However, with this situation, which I believe is going to come to a head, was going to be exposed, 1, 2, 3. Spirit is asking you, like they are giving you foresight, obviously with that intuition card that I pulled, right? To do the work and take action on what you know they're showing you, right? While keeping your composure. Gangsters move in silence, and I don't talk a lot. That's the message. All right, y'all. I hope you have a great day today. Know that your energy is your own. My energy is my own. No one tried to adopt. If you hoes try, my ancestors will break you like a pop.